heard of this game before. It's called Insurmountable. And then they had it up for free on the Epic Store a few months back, I think. And I picked it up, forgot about it, sat down today to try to figure out what I should do a video about, and this came to mind. So we're gonna choose normal difficulty. I've never played this game before, but I did go rock climbing for the first time in my life last weekend, so I think I'm pretty qualified to be playing this game, even though I'm terrified of heights and don't like extreme weather. Alright. So our goal is to get to that beacon there, I'm assuming. Okay. Movement. In order to successfully complete a mountain, you have to navigate your character along the tiles to the marked goal. Time will not pass, and your stats will not change until your character moves. Left-click a valid tile to add a checkpoint to which the character should move. You can add more checkpoints by clicking on other valid tiles, not titles. Click on the final checkpoint again to start moving. Okay, right-click to stop the character or to remove the final checkpoint. Alternatively, you can press the move button to move or stop your character. You can also use the speed button to make your character walk faster. This effect does not impact your stats in the game. You can open the drawer again anytime via the pause menu. Okay, your adventure begins. You cast your gaze over the enormous mountain landscape. You have traveled across the globe seeking out adventure, but this island is like nothing you have ever seen before. As far as you can tell, it is largely unexplored. The only information you could find were a few rumors about an unknown occupying force. Okay. On the way here, you stumbled across abandoned property and lost places. You wonder what happened here, what secrets the island is keeping. Then you shake your head. It might be nice to have some answers, but your goal is clear. Reach the summit. That is why you are here. That is what drives you. Okay, so reach the summit. So we can click there, then there, because that's 5. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, do we maybe use our arrow keys to spin our camera around? Okay, it's middle click. Spins our camera around. Okay, let's go down there. I'm assuming that takes 2 movement to climb down. Looks like that's the case. And then we get here. Okay, are we done then? What's this? Environment and equipment 5. Effects that are influenced by the current mountain, the environment, and currently active equipment. Thick air, warm nights, first descent, clear weather, basic values. Okay. Let's go here to this little icon on the map and see what this is all about. Camera control, hold the V key and move the mouse, look around, and move the mouse while holding the mouse button to rotate the camera. Zoom in or out by scrolling with the mouse wheel. V key, oh wow, okay. Okay, so we're going here. Unexpected meeting. A gust of wind catches you and you almost fall into a deep fissure. You flail wildly with your arms, trying to keep your balance. Suddenly, someone grabs your wrist and pulls you back from the edge. That was close. Just a second later and you would have fallen to your death. You sternly tell yourself that you really have to pay more attention. No need to press your luck when there's danger at every turn. Your knee's still weak. You take a look at your rescuer. She's a young woman in a threadbare anorak. There's a green stone fastened around her neck with a leather strap. Fascinated, you stare at the hand-carved charm. Its soft glow is almost hypnotizing. The stranger coughs and, without saying a word, holds out some provisions for you to take. I accepted the gift. You want to give her something in return, so you search through your pack. You finally find something and look up, but the strange woman is gone. A bizarre meeting, but you can't help but be grateful for her help. And I got an oxygen bottle. Okay. You can access your inventory by pressing the button on the screen or using the corresponding hotkey. You can only access your inventory when your character is standing still. Certain items are consumed when they're used, and other items can be equipped to your character and remain active when equipped. Right-click items to use them. Okay, whatever, I don't need to read all of that. Let's put that in my inventory. Confirm. Okay. It looks like there's more stuff this way. So let's maybe go this way to the right, although it looks like there's some other stuff over there. But there's another meeting up here, and I see this little tent-looking icon there. Alright, let's climb up here. We have another encounter, it looks like. Saddlebag. You discover a large leather saddlebag lying on the ground. Right next to it, you discover faded hoof prints. You find some herbs in the saddlebag. Okay, we'll take those herbs. Let's go over here to this tent icon and see what this is all about. Ooh, okay, so here's our energy bar. So our energy's going down, oxygen's alright, sanity is alright. Alright, cave. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind, however you notice a strong smell. Strong smell. I think that could be dangerous, but you know what I say, we ball. You follow the smell, but are able to find anything except some tufts of fur and bones. Okay, let's leave the cave. I don't need to sleep just yet. Wow, there's actually quite a steep climb here that I'm doing. That might not have been the best idea. Let's maybe come up here to this rock. If I can hope to do this climb like this, right? Couldn't I go from here to up here? No. Alright, I guess I have to go down here then. Seems kind of counterproductive to me, I don't know. Let's go up here. Oh. This is so weird. I'm doing so much climbing that doesn't really make sense, but weird. My energy's kind of low. Maybe I should take a nap here. I don't know. Maybe I'd be a little premature to do that. I don't know. Oh, but I have some really big climbs coming up there. Cave. Metallic clanging coming from one of the passages. Gotta follow that noise. You walk a few steps down the passageway. The clanging gets louder, but it's so dark that it's hard to say how far away the noise is coming from. Gotta keep going. Keeping one hand on the wall, you make your way further carefully. The clanging sounds muffled and regular, as if we're coming from a broken machine of some sort. You walk further and further into the cave system. Suddenly, the noise stops. You wait a moment, but nothing. Just endless darkness and bitter cold. What were you thinking? Frustrated, you turn around and stumble back up the passageway. After a while, you stop still. Have you lost your way? The cold seeps into your bones. You keep going. Suddenly, your knee hits something hard. Feeling around with your hands, you make out a metal chest and open it. You quickly add the contents to your back and, limping, continue your search for the cave entrance. It feels like an eternity, but you finally spy some light. You made it out. You fall to the ground relieved. So I got another oxygen tank, which is good, but I did hurt my knee. So let's take a quick nap. Let's do a brief sleep here in the peaceful cave. Get some of that energy back up because we have a long climb coming up. We're gonna climb this thing in the dark. Maybe. Yeah, why not? It's smart to climb in the middle of the night, right? Like, isn't that what all the professionals say you should do? Climb in the nighttime. Alright, this is our destination. Right up, sleep. Sleeping is good way to store energy. That there is to do this. You can look for a key symbol on the map, make camp there. You can use a tent for your inventory. You can also sleep without a tent. This is a negative effect on your stats and should only be a last resort. Yep. Okay, that's fine. We're going up. Ooh, wow. This is gonna be a rough climb. Affected by injured leg and deep snow. Didn't realize the snow was deep. Didn't realize it was this cold. Okay. Well, that's fine. Whatever that blue thing is hopefully going to be good. Alright, let's see what it's all about. Steps have been hewn into the stone, leading you to a pedestal of sorts, some type of religious site or shrine, maybe. You're not a particularly spiritual person, but somehow this place feels holy. It might just be your imagination, but you pray to the shrine for energy. Let's do it. Okay. Now, the summit I'm looking for is over there. This is like glowing right here. But there's like a chest right there, so let's do this. This seems like it might be better, I don't know. Okay. Let's see what lies in store for us here. Control center. A low building catches your attention. It is well integrated into the landscape, as you almost didn't notice it. The architecture is modern and simple. Did the mysterious occupiers leave it behind? As you approach the entrance, you hear a snarl coming from inside. I look around but stay outside. You find a barred window, through which you can see into a rectangular room of surprising proportions. The structure must have been built into the mountain itself, but why go to so much effort? As you contemplate this, you hear another snarl. Like a shadow, an animal darts across the room, a cougar, and it seems to have smelled you. Quickly, you make your escape. Well, that's good, but I gotta level up. Oh, okay, so we gotta choose a skill here. Okay, warm thoughts. Whenever you use a consumable item, you get some body temperature. Ooh, I'm gonna do preserve energy. Yes, that seems like a good one. Reduced energy cost from moving and climbing. That seems good. My inventory. It's locked while moving. Okay, let's get up here and then I'll figure it out. closer, you discover a sleeping mountaineer. His clothes are torn in places, and you can tell by his face he's in bad shape. You can't say how long he has left to live or whether he'll make it. Listen, I'm all for being altruistic, but I look through his provisions. You are looking through his things when the stranger twitches. You quickly steal some of his provisions and leave. Hot tea. That sounds perfect. Get some of that hot tea. Wow, that's quite a ways to the top of that mountain. That's a symbol I have not yet seen, so let's go check that out and see what that's all about. To the symbol we go. Yeah, I don't know what this one's all about. We haven't seen this. Okay. Mountain hare. Oh, that's interesting. You hear a soft squeaking coming from somewhere. You take a look around and discover a mountain hare cowering inside a rock fissure. It trembles as you approach, but does not try to flee. You suspect it might be injured. Ooh, I do have an herb. I'll help the hare. You proffer a handful of herbs to the terrified animal, which it nibbles eagerly. Its trembling eases, allowing you to inspect its hind legs. Broken. Make a splint out of a branch and bind it to the injured leg. The hare still doesn't stand much of a chance of surviving, but at least there's more hope now than it did. Okay. Should I maybe pop a quick sleep? Let's use the tent. Let's sleep long. That'll be... maybe do a brief sleep. Sleep long. Let's do a sleep long. Okay. It's snowing pretty heavily now. Here's a chest symbol, so we can go grab that. This is a very interesting game, to say the least. Oh, my camera's all messed up right now. Provisions. As you lean against the rock face, you notice a hollow behind a huge boulder. Somebody's left some provisions there. I push the boulder aside. It uses a lot of energy, but I want those provisions. You push against the boulder with all your might. Sweat drips down your forehead as the massive rock moves inch by painful inch. Finally, the gap is large enough for you to reach in and grab the provisions. Bandage. Let's go. Solid. And we get a level up. Mindfulness. Whenever you can't reach a point of interest, gain sanity. Okay. Controlled breathing. Increased oxygen gain per hour. Increased maximum oxygen. I feel like our oxygen hasn't become an issue yet, but it might later. So that maximum oxygen could come in handy. So let's get that. Okay. This one's glowing, so I know it's quite far. It's going to use a lot of energy. But I feel like it's worth it to get that one right there. So let's go get weather. The weather can change every morning. You can see the current weather in the forecast for the next day at the lower left of the screen. There are 3 different types of weather. Clear weather, friendly weather with no negative effects for your character. Just enjoy your climb. Cold weather has a negative impact on body temperature, especially at night. Try equipping warm clothing. Stormy weather has a negative impact on energy and time costs and reduces your visual range. Okay. Yes, our oxygen is actually going up right now, which is going to be quite nice when, you know, we need to go up to the top of the mountain. Okay. Shrine. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. You do, she suggests, and regain warmth. Let's do that because my health is fine at the moment. You know, I'm gonna try and get to that cave right there, and then maybe do a long sleep for the evening. But just do it up there at that cave. Down we go. Or some would say off we pop. This game isn't necessarily the most exciting game in the world, but I do feel like it makes for a decent backdrop for ASMR because it is quite relaxing and straightforward, and there's not a lot of aggressive sounds or visuals going on. So I actually think it's quite interesting. Alright, let's see. Cave. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind, however you notice a strong smell. I follow the smell. Okay, return to the cave entrance. Let's sleep. We're gonna sleep long. Let's just restore all the stuff we need from a long sleep, and we'll wake up right in the morning with a full day of clear weather ahead of us. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna go left. If you want to get up there, I think left is the way to go. We're not looking that far off, maybe 3 or 4 more days to get there, hopefully. Trade. You enter an open hut. Glowing coals in the fireplace indicate that it is inhabited, but the owner appears to have fled. On the table behind the door, you find a tent. An offering. Your inner voice urges you not only to take, but also to give. What will you leave in its place? I have an extra oxygen bottle, so I'll give an oxygen bottle. And I now have 2 tents, which is perfect. 2 tents. What every growing boy needs. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the way we ought to be going, because I see these ice pillars disturb snow. The snow under your feet is churned up as if recently moved around. Could someone have been digging here? That's a lot. I'm gonna do this. Dig around just beneath the surface. You move the snow to the left and right with your foot and discover a wooden crate containing provisions. Look at that, canned food. It's that easy, boys. Okay, I need to get up those ice pillars over there. I think maybe, yeah, going this way and working my way. Yep, that appears to maybe be my best path. You find a backpack concealed under a layer of thin snow. Blueprints lead away from the spot in a zigzag pattern and disappear behind a rock. I search the backpack. The first thing you pull out of the backpack is an empty brandy bottle, followed by a vacuum flask full of tea and a torch. Something stops you from stuffing everything into your own pack. If the stranger still lives somewhere, they probably need their provisions as badly as you do. I take the torch. Let's get that torch and let's get this level up. Euphoria 1. Reduced energy cost in the death zone. Let's do that. because we definitely need to move through the death zone quickly and efficiently. So we have the oxygen to help us in the death zone, and now we are conserving energy while in the death zone as well. That's really going to help us once we get further along this journey here. Alright. We're going to go for this blue. I think this is a shrine here, is what these are. So we're going to go for that next. And then work our way around and up here into these icy pillars, which I have to imagine are probably going to be a little more treacherous to navigate compared to the rocky, craggy ground. It's probably going to use more energy or be colder or something. Shooting stars. While staring at the starry sky, you notice there a shooting star. You quickly make a wish for sanity. Let's get that sanity up. I notice right here there's a cave. As we are approaching nightfall, this could be the perfect opportunity to set up and take a snooze for the night. Just get some energy back and get ready for tomorrow to take our first steps into the icy pillars up there. So that's going to be very good. Snow deposit. Your path leads you across a narrow ridge with snow and ice deposits on the edges. Beyond the edges, the mountain falls away steeply. One wrong step and you'll plunge into the depths. Should you risk it? I keep going. Slowly you inch your way forward, checking the stability of the ground. Oops. You've almost made it across the ridge when a sheet of snow breaks away and you're thrown to the side. You frantically flail or out as you slide down the slope. Then there's a snap in your chest and a feeling as if someone's pushing a knife into your body. You clutch the area and cough. With any luck, it's just a fractured rib. Well, that's good. We love that for us, having a fractured rib. Okay. You enter a vast cave. Several passages lead down into the mountain. You listen. You hear metallic clang coming from the passages. Someone is banging a hammer against the heat pipe. I'm just gonna lie down and sleep. As opposed to last time, I'm just gonna be sleeping here. Let's get back our energy. I don't need to go and do some investigating and stuff. I just need to focus on the task at hand, which is getting to the summit and getting there not dead. So we're gonna come here to this shrine and then start heading up the mountain this way. That's so close. We're so close to the summit, I think. We're maybe 2 sleeps away from getting there. Mercifully, day breaks. I can hit, maybe not that, but I can just on my way up, hit things up. The wishing tree. As you approach a skeletal tree, you discover countless red ribbons with golden lettering tied to its spindly branches. Unfortunately, you can't decipher the writing. You don't know why, but for some reason you find the spot very moving. You make a wish for, I guess, energy. Let's get that energy back. I wish that there's maybe a way to, let's increase our walk speed a little bit here. I realize this is taking a while. I wish there was a way to, like, heal my broken ribs, but I guess that's, perhaps out of the question. Fragile ice. You reach the shore of a frozen mountain lake. On the embankment, you find what remains of a camp. You take a look around, but there's nothing useful in sight. forest there, just a few yards from the sheet of ice. You spot some unopened canned food. Do you want to retrieve it? Nah, I don't need to do that. I do some canned food. Climbing rope. Okay, let's go to this shrine here. Let's start getting a move on. Okay. There's that. Man, okay, so we need to reach that, which is going to be very tricky. Falling ice, clonk clonk. You climb way up a sheet of a sheer wall of ice. You suddenly feel a frigid draft, and a split second later you hear the crash of impact. You throw your head back and you see them looming above. Enormous columns of ice grow on the cliff face. One of them just rolled down to the depths. Keep climbing. Clonk clonk, your heart skips a beat every time you move. The columns of ice are holding for now. Icy panic seeps into the edges of your vision, but you finally make it to the top. You think you're lucky stars who were plunged into a rocky grave by falling chunks of ice. Let's go. Shrine. Steps have been hewn into the stone, leading you to a pedestal of sorts. Some type of religious, site or shrine maybe. Let's take this energy. Gonna need a lot of that. And let's just make our way on up. For now. Where's it gonna? Oh, that's gonna be a steep one. But we got it. Okay. There's something right here. Maybe that's good. Wait, why are you climbing down, my friend? Okay, we're going right there. And what's here? Corpse. You discover the remains of a mountaineer. His skin is gray and gold. I thoroughly searched the corpse. Thoroughly. Oh, and we got some tea, which is good. That's good for our body temp. Alright, we're gonna eat this can of food real quick. And then I'm going to use this climbing rope real quick. Because we need to get all the way up here. And I don't want to use up all my energy. So that's where that climbing rope comes in. Wonder. You discover a tree. You do not know how it can survive at this altitude, but the sight of it comforts you. Okay, so I got a bunch of experience and some sanity back, which is good. Let's keep on heading up. We're actually very close to the summit now. I'd say that we're probably, I think, one more sleep and we get up there actually. Death zone. You must run to prepare for this difficult path. I will ascend as quickly as possible. I'll mend my wounds. I will take it slow. Let's take it slow. Okay, so we're now in the death zone. So, it is no longer an option for us to sleep. Buried. Fresh snow spot high above you on a mountainside. There must have been a... I'm just gonna... It is half buried in the snow. I'm just gonna continue my journey here. Let's... Okay, we're just gonna come here. Our energy's starting to get low. I'm gonna have to eat some of that food here in a moment. Because, yeah, I do not wish to sleep here. I do not wish to do that. Spiders. The branches of a nearby bush are completely covered in spider webs. As you take a closer look, you notice several spiders vanishing into a hole in the ground. I'm not reaching to. Let's reach into a full spiders. Why not? Cloth bag. Sadly, it's empty. Okay, but we got some experience. Level up. Let's go. lost, reduce energy costs in moving and climbing. We're gonna take that. You know what, let's do this real quick because we're gonna use this tent. Minus 9 oxygen, minus 15 oxygen. That is a lot because we're in the death zone right now, but we're getting back a lot of energy. We're still alright. And we're about to make like a final push up this mountain. So we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna come right up to this shrine here. And then from there we're going to the top of the mountain. Daybreak. Our end game is in sight. Actually, let's pause right here. Let's get this climbing rope. Yes. Now we go up. Look how much, like, we're using such little oxygen compared to before now. With that climbing rope. Shrine, the old woman. Thank you, old woman. No difference either way, so let's just go for health. Oops. Rough stone. One of them hits me in the torso. Take a negative 1.7. That's a lot of fun. Love that for me. Wow. We're so close to the summit right now. I can taste it. Let's come here. Grab this shrine. Health or energy. Let's get that energy back. You know what, let's make our final push right now. I'm just clicking the summit button and we're going. You discover the wreck of a plane crash. You could take the time to search it. I don't think that's important at this stage of the journey. We're nearly done with our trip, so we might as well just get to the top. Ruins. Nope, I'm just gonna keep on going. Oh wait, what's that move button? I think I just press M and I can move, right? Maybe. But, yep. Yeah, we're finishing this right now. We'll get up there with just a skosh of energy left. We're actually gaining oxygen right now, even though we're in the death zone, because I took that perk earlier, so that's really cool. Love that for me. And look at us, just rocky slope, climb over the rocks, turn around, take a detour. Okay. I took off some oxygen there and some time, but I didn't want to, like, die right as we were at the end of the thing here. Crystalline frost. A smooth, sparkling stone catches your eyes. The surface is covered in a delicate, complex pattern of ice crystals that reminds you of saplings, ferns, and blossoms. I examine the ice crystals. You stare at the patterns of frost transfixed. They might just be collections of water molecules, but they symbolize the beauty and diversity of life. The longer you gaze, the stronger you feel. Let's go. Got some energy back there and some pretty good experience points, honestly. And as night falls, we are now at the summit. We've done it. At the summit. Your heart feels light and full of joy as you stand on the summit. The hardship of the climb already forgotten. You savor the moment. It is yours and yours alone. What an adventure. What a view. Off in the distance you can see more mountains, higher even than the ones you were standing on. And what's that? Something stands atop one of them, long and thin. From the distance, it looks like an antenna, but that can't be right. Or can it? You want to take a closer look. You aren't done exploring yet. But first you have to get out of the death zone and find a safe place to take a break. And look at that. Just like that, we reached the summit. to say for now, that is enough for this video of, what's this game called again? Insurmountable. I've been recording for about 40 minutes now. This was a really fun and interesting game, actually. I quite enjoyed it. If you guys would like me to continue and make other, more videos with this game, just let me know. Any feedback in the comments down below, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this every single day. And until next time, guys, bye bye.